Mike, what do you take out of it being down, being up so much early and then holding on?
You take certain performances, you pick out what you like. You pick out a Malik Kone, you pick out the first 14 or 15 minutes of the purpose that we had, and getting the ball in the paint and working from inside out on offense. And in the second half, it's just we need to work within the system. We need to trust the formula. And they got hot. They spread us out. They did a tremendous job of smaller guards, smaller team, kind of spreading us out. And we have to work on those type of things. We're built more, a little more physical, a little more. We've always been the more aggressive and being able to match up. And now we're not switching as much anymore as ball screens. And they took advantage of that a little bit, spread us out and knock down some threes. So we'll have to work on it, get better. But it's a win versus a talented team. It's a young team, but I think it's a victory.
How surprising was it that it was Malik Kone that kind of bailed you guys out, scored back-to-back?
It's no question, it's surprising. But when you watch him practice, he has that talent. He has that type of scoring ability. And this kid is getting more confident every single day. And he's playing with that chip on his shoulder, and he's taking what's given to him. And I got to get now some of the other guys to buy into, let the offense work for you. The offense will give you the advantage. Your teammates will get you the advantage. And to get great shots. And we did. I thought we had some good shots, just missed some silly shots and layups, but team has to get stronger and finish better.
Are you disappointed the way you closed in the second half against Princeton? You weren't able to close in the second half tonight?
Yeah, no doubt. We're going to learn from it. We made some mistakes guarding the pick and roll. We made some mistakes of not getting the loose balls, which we got against Princeton. The long, with this team and how many 3-points they took 29 3-pointers. You got to get some of those loose balls, and we weren't. They were the hungrier, quicker team, and that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Did you sort of convey that message to your team afterwards?
Sure. And I will tomorrow in film.
Mike, I'm sorry if you addressed this before, but what was with all the open 3-pointers? I mean, I know they were hot, but it seemed like they got a lot of open looks.
Yeah, we were sucking in too much. Again, a smaller, quick team. They spread us out, and nobody did that last year. Nobody's done it to my teams in a while because of the fact that we switched 1 through 4, right. And so we always the ball screen didn't really matter, and our rotations are a little slow out of them, to be honest. And our guards have to press up a little bit more, be a little bit more physical with the ball handler, and they did a tremendous job. They hit some threes. The percentages say that we would want them to take, and that's good basketball on them.
Mike, I know they gave up the lead, but not falling behind and the ability just to stay with it. Does that mean anything to you?
That means a lot. And people don't understand it, but that means a lot. They could have folded like they did against St. Peter's, to be honest with you. We had an 8-point lead or a 6-point lead in the last 4 minutes. So some guys stepped up in the huddle. Some guys talked about what needs done defensively, and that's a small step forward.
And the Miles Mack lay-in with like 32 seconds left, was that kind of what you wanted? I think there was a high screen, and then he snuck around.
He snuck around, yeah. We have to get off the ball in the last. We're dribbling too much, trying to make a play for our own selves, and we had some movement to get Miles going to the basket, and not settling for 3-point shots in the last 4 minutes is going to be a big focal point in practice. That's not going to happen, and so. I appreciated the execution. I appreciated Miles attacking. That's what we wanted to do. They should have 2 or 3 times we missed Wally. He hasn't buried in the post, and those are some of the things that we still need to work on. We haven't had a post around here in 2 years, and so getting comfortable, especially at the end of the game. We seem to be a lot more loose and feeding him the ball in the first half. In the second half, we start to get a little tighter. That'll change. We have to work on that.
How nice was that one play Malik made down the end? He missed a shot at the buzzer and went over, grabbed it, and slammed it off the guy to give you guys another possession.
That's a winning play. That's a tough, hard-nosed winning play for somebody who's never complains that a play is not for him, doesn't complain anything he does. He just he goes out and plays for his teammates, makes winning plays. I can't talk enough about how proud I am of this kid's performance right now.
I feel like we do this every year, but Dane has, I believe, 1.2 games. Does he need to be given more looks? Does he need to be doing something different?
He needs probably to be more consistent.
In what respect?
Everything, his energy, his purpose, his attack.
Mike, any?
Again, I didn't call a play from Malik Cohn. Just the offense happens. Offensive rebounds, attacks, like active. You got to be active.
So he's just...
He's got to be more consistent with everything he does. And he's playing hard, but not to the level that we think he has the ability to do. And he will. We'll get him to change.
Mike, what was today like for you with game?
It's a long day.
Some kind of announcement that I heard about
Yes,
today.
I guess somebody said we're in a new league. It's an interesting day. An interesting day to happen on a game day. Everybody in school is asking our players about the conference instead of their game tonight. And, to focus is, you got to try. And, again, it's a great day for Rutgers. It's a great day for the Rutgers community. But somehow you got to stay focused on winning. And, again, I didn't like everything that happened tonight, but found a way to win.
Mike, when did you get your power back, by the way? Never asked you.
Now we were out 13 days. It was
13.
13 days. And,
Just curious.
yeah.
Mike, I just want to ask one more thing about the Big Ten. How do you, obviously you have to focus on the season and figure out when you're going to the Big Ten. How do you do that as a coach and as a program, not get caught up in looking too far ahead?
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I mean?
that's so easy. You just watch our game in the second half, in the last 5 minutes of the first half. It's so easy not to get lost in the dreams of the Big Ten. I got so much work to do every day here that I'm just trying to get them better, trying to get guys more consistent in following the formula.